Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sonny, and today I'm gonna read the horoscopes. Alright, here you go everyone, welcome back to your Who's Hot This Weekend horoscopes for the weekend of May 26th to May 28th, 2017, that I write specifically for you guys. Alright, before we get to all this action here, I'm going to tell you guys, I wanted to live stream this stuff, you know. Oh, and these scopes are obviously going to be blah, alright? So do whatever you want to do. Skip ahead if you want. But anyways, I wanted to do a live stream for you guys and start live streaming the weekend scopes, you know, for those who want to hang out on Friday morning. Well, like Friday morning here, but like probably like 2 in the afternoon everywhere else in the world. And so like, we're slow on the left goes. But I thought it would be fun, and for those who couldn't tune in, you could always watch it a little later in the day, and you could ask me questions and stuff. But I've been having technical difficulties. I gotta say, I don't know what the deal is. Last time, like a couple of years ago, when I tried to live stream on YouTube, it was easy. I just bang, push the button, and the action was on. Now we got these programs and stuff, and got like lags. There's like a word called latency. I don't know. I think it's like some kind of milk or something. Like I don't get it. So like. Anyways, whatever. So if you want to see that, let me know. You know, maybe I'll push the action and I'll see what's going on, and I'll try and make it happen. But I thought it would be fun, you know. But whatever. Here we go. All right. First things first. Here we go. Down to the action. Hey, and how many times I gotta say this? Like someone left a comment. Oh, I could read them myself. Really? You couldn't read my horoscopes before they come out in the newspaper? Okay. Good luck, player. Good luck. You might be more psychic than me. Okay. Alright. Whatever. Okay. Alright. First things first. Third things first. Whatever. Okay. So I created a Patreon account, for those who don't know, and I created a PayPal donation button. You know, thanks to Audrey and to Roberta for suggesting those things. They were really good ideas, and I super appreciate it. And obviously, thank you to my sexy little crab for helping me with all of this. And I wouldn't be here without you guys, right? And they were good ideas, so I implemented them. And for those who want to support the channel, if you want to help donate and help support the channel, there are links to that in the description box below. And now, I'm going to read out to this week's supporters. This week, I want to send a special shout out to the people who've donated or helped support the channel via Patreon and PayPal. And we have Don Fuller, Laura Wood, Chris Rosner, Pascal Cui, and Pascal Cui. Okay? Those are the guys, those are this week's supporters of the sunny side, and I super appreciate all of it. And to you guys, what's up? Thank you very much for your support. You know, again, I wouldn't be here without you. And actually, I wouldn't do the weekend horoscopes if it wasn't for you guys, right? This is how it all started, but like, I had to give them up for the newspapers, but we're back, and you know, I do it for you guys. And I like it, it's fun. I like it, it's different. I look at the horoscopes different, I write them differently, and I look differently for different stuff for the weekend horoscopes than I do for the regular horoscopes, so it's fun to get back to it. Alright, so in addition to those guys, in addition to Don Fuller, Laura Wood, Chris Rosner, Pascal Cui, we also have, you know, our contributors from before: Sandy Martinez, Robin V. DeGrasse, Jeanette Matthews. We all know who Jeanette is, right? So, Nicolas Milleron, and I don't know if it's French or not. Okay, Wendy Couch, Mary Thibodeau. Well, I guess that's for Mary Thibodeau, and Cindy Finlander. To everyone, to all of the supporters here on the sunny side, I super appreciate it. And that's the action. Thank you. And I hope everyone is having an absolute wonderful week. And to all the supporters, what's up? Here you go. And for you guys, if you ever have any questions, just let me know. And I'll do my best to answer them. And you guys can send me direct messages. All right. Here we go. Some birthdays coming up. From, you know, other sunny sider notes here, we have birthday of Deborah Wiley. You know, you guys know, I don't know you guys know Deborah now. She comments a lot. Her birthday's coming up. One of my amazing conservatory students, Felix Lee, his birthday's, I think it's today, or yesterday, or today. Okay, whatever. And my mom, Little Miss Boston Marathon, her birthday's coming up as well. So do all the Geminis in the room. What's up? And it's Gemini. So what's up? What's up? Okay. Alright, okay. That's it. Happy birthday, guys. All right, let's get down to some horoscopes here. All right. Du cafe. Here we go. The overview. Oh, so before we get to the overview, because I wrote it right in the middle of it for some reason, there's I just did the most emotional video, most emotional signs. It's a little blah blah. I edited it a bunch of times. I made like 8 pages of writing, then I cut it down, and it doesn't make sense, or it does make sense. But you know, I was trying to get a point across, and whenever I try and get a point across, I always screw it up. So like, I got to stick to having fun. You know, emotion, like, it's a dynamic thing, right? It's a spectrum. It's not a polarity thing. It's a spectrum. And so like, we get like, you know, and within the spectrum, we get the happy guys and we get the sad guys. You know, we get emotions internalized, you know, and then we get these emotions pushed outwards, externalized, and that's just the action with it. And so, you know, so that's what I'm saying. There's more to, like, there's emotion. In astrology, emotion is water. You can't break that. Like, it's not, I'm not making it up, you know, don't freak on me. That's just the way it is. It's like in Tarot, emotion are the cups. But expressions, you know, dynamic expressions, that's fire. You know, it's different. And so, it's not different. It's kind of the different but the same, you know? Kind of like hanging out with a Libra. You gotta just like different but the same. You gotta just say, but okay, sorry. It's a Libra, you're just the same, it's the same. But I'm just bugging you guys. Okay. Anyway, so that's the action on that. So if that list doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And we all know who the most emotional signs are anyways, regardless of what I say. So go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. And like, it was highly, it's kind of subjective, but not really. Yes and no. Just like all the other lists. Anyways, here we go. Let's get down to the overview. This weekend, May 26th to May 28th, the moon is going to be in social, chatty, you know, getting at, you know, the trickster of the zodiac, getting out press and flesh, meeting new people, meeting new ideas, going seriously boy crazy, you know. This is going to be a sexy, seductive weekend. Not like seductive, like, yo, what's up, player? Not seductive, like, what you doing, baby? Not that kind of seduction. It's gonna be like fun, playful, getting to know a lot of people. And if you want to get out and know a lot of people, and actually it depends on where you fall in the chart. Falls in your chart, because some people are definitely gonna stay home. But you know, you could stay home and be social too. So it should be a social weekend. Might, you know, for guys studying, it should be a good idea. It's a long weekend here up in Canada, and I was telling the kids, you know, a bunch of the students, and we're open for business. I'm teaching my kids today. We don't take breaks, right? So we got exams coming up, and we're preparing for competitions. We don't take breaks. So we're the, okay, whatever. Everybody be cool. So I take lots of breaks. So what am I saying? So, oh, whatever. Let's just get out and have some fun, you know. Oh, just because, okay, whatever. The moon's in. Gemini. Guys got that? So Gemini is definitely a sexy sign. You know, they're not lusty like Capricorn, you know, and they're not gonna like break out the whips like Virgo, you know, and they're not gonna like, okay, whatever. We all know that what's gonna happen. So Gemini, so with the moon on Gemini, everyone should be exceptionally flirty, you know, exceptionally getting out and being social. And chatty, and chatty, and that's the action. Lots of short trips for many of you. You know, maybe party hopping, maybe bar hopping. It's a great weekend to do that kind of thing. And the sun's in Gemini as well, so it's shining a light on that area of your chart. So like, if it's Gemini falls in your money sector, your second house, for example, then like say your Taurus, right? Then that's going to be illuminated, right? So keep that in mind. If it's in your first house, Geminis are in the spotlight right now, you know? So keep all of that in mind. What else is going on? Venus is in Aries, right? Venus doesn't really like it in Aries. Venus likes to flow, you know, and Aries likes to go in your face. Okay, so just be cool with that, you know? It kind of means like the competitive nature is going to be smoothed over a bit, you know? We're going to have like, you know, so Aries has a very competitive nature. If the moon's in Aries, we would be feeling very competitive, you know, kind of getting out and doing stuff. But like Gemini, it's in Gemini, okay, just mental note. Okay, but with Venus there, we're gonna first, wherever Aries is in your chart, that's where you're gonna attract. So Aries is attracting stuff. People are giving stuff to Aries. Aries is working on their... I'll tell you when we get to Aries. Okay? So, but that's where you're attracting. So, for example, Taurus, and we'll get there again, it's behind their sun. So Taurus is attracting behind the scenes, behind what's illuminate them, right? And so they're, lovers from the past, behind the scenes support, all that kind of action is happening, right? And anyways, that's the action. That's what's going on. So that's Venus in Aries. All right, and that's what's going on. Oh, one of the Mars is kind of conjunct the moon this weekend. So that means Mars, your action, right? What you do, and the moon, what you feel. Oh, look at the moon, Sonny, look at the moon. Okay, that kind of scene is happening with you. Your action. Okay, so what am I trying to say? Your heart's going to be on your sleeve. Not this sleeve, this sleeve. Okay, the heart's going to be on your sleeve this weekend. So your action's going to line up with your emotions. So if you get like in a conflict with someone and you want to kick someone's ass, man, you're going to want to kick that guy's ass. You might have been saving it in for a while. But if you fall in love, if there's someone that you love and it's time for you to express yourself, then like say it's in your moon, all this action's happening in your third house and it's time to express yourself, you're going to express how you feel, right? So if there's any kind of wordiness happening or some kind of debate or dialogue or conflict of any kind, your heart's going to be into it. This is a very honest weekend. So just be cool, everyone. Just because it's honest doesn't mean that you have to break everything and rock the action. And that's not what's going to happen anyways. There's no breaking going on in the chart this weekend. There's no charts over there. There's no breaking going on. It's more social, it's intellectual, it's definitely a little nakedy because it's Gemini. But anyways, it's a weekend to get out and have a lot of fun. And that's the action with the overview. Notes. Will I get notes after overview? Okay, I got 3 minutes before we get to the scopes. Let's do this. Which chart's the scopes? What did I say? May 26th. Okay. Notes. Here we go. So that's the overview. Here are the notes. I'm going to be on tour this summer. I'm going to take a little time off and I'm going to visit some cities in the U.S. And I want to meet everybody. The plan was always to work my butt off 7 days a week here at the music studio for for the entire year, and to take a little break in the summer and get out and do some get back to the stage, and because I'm pretty good too, right? But I want to meet you guys. I want to get out and see what's going on. So I might do my dirty little erotic hypnosis show. My Love Him to Sing. If you haven't seen that, that's pretty crazy. And there are videos on the channel if you want to see what I do. And or I might give romantic magic meditation workshops to help find true love and mend broken hearts. And of course, those meditations are on the channel as well. You can find out about that and see what I do there. Or you can read the old newspaper clippings. I don't know, whatever you want. And I also might do a little class on how to find love and when love is going to find you in your astrological chart, or I might just hang out at a coffee shop and take in the scene and write the horoscopes. But all I'm saying is, if you want to see me in your city doing whatever, then leave a message in the description box below and I'll see if I can set it up. And that's the action. So once again, if you want me to see me this summer in your city, if you want me to take a stop in and check it out, then tell me where and tell me what you want to see. If you want to see me, play sax at a club, if you want to see my dirty hypnosis show, if you want to just do astrology, I'm down with all of it. All right, that's the action. Here we go. Time for some scopes. Here are the horoscopes for May 26th and May 28th, 2017. The weekend love scopes. Welcome back, Sonny. Thanks, man. It's great to be back. Did you guys catch who's looking at us in the corner? You'll see in the video. Just watch the videos, my hypnosis videos, and you'll figure out what that guy is. All right, dear Aries. Aries, get out and meet people this weekend. Flirt, play, and have fun. I mean, why not? It's the summer, right? Okay? In Canada, we just had the May 2-4 weekend, which is the unofficial beginning of the summer. So, that's for us anyways. I don't know what happens in the United States. I don't know what happens. We have a lot of viewers in India and South Africa and England and stuff. I don't know when summer starts there. But in Canada, summertime. Okay? All right, whatever. Okay, Aries, You're currently attracting, okay? You're definitely, Venus is in Aries, it's crossing your sun. You're currently attracting, so go with it. You're looking good and people are receptive to how you look. All right? Now here's the downside. They aren't exactly attracted to what you have to say. All right? That's different. They're attracted to how you look. And, okay, but here's where it gets interesting. Your heart, as with everyone else, your heart's going to be on your sleeve when you meet new people this weekend. And this is going to make you a bit blunt. All right? Aries blunt, right? All right, okay. Now, you might step on toes. Your words might step on toes. But that's nothing new for you, right? You know the action on that, and you kind of like it. So, you might offend, but it really should all be kind of cool, you know? Because once again, you're super attracting. And let's see what's going on with this Aries. I'm an Aries. Okay. Okay, Aries, you're super attracting. This is a good time, you know, if you want to get it, like, all right. I guess you had the new moon on Thursday, maybe. Okay, whatever. So, Aries, it's a good time, you know, if you want to start something fresh. If you want to change your identity somehow, like go buy a new dress for the summer, that would be like a nice thing to do. Or like go to the spa to get your nails done, that would be a good thing to do. I might join you too, my nails need to be done. Or if you like want to get a haircut or whatever it is to make you look good, Aries, physically look good, you know? Now's the time to do it. And while we're on it, watch the sweets, okay? I didn't say this before, but when we have this kind of transit in your chart, you can put on a little bit of tubby. So just be super cool because it's summer and it's definitely sexy time. So, and whatever. You're looking good right now, Aries. So look good, be good, get out, have some fun, meet some people, and chat up a storm. Just know in advance that some of your words are going to bump people the wrong way. But you're not the silent type to start with, so I don't think you should start. Just go have some fun. Dear Taurus, this weekend money is on the mind, but it's also the weekend, right? So it's not like you could do anything, right? On the other hand, you might do a little shopping for something sensual and comforting that will really brighten your day and possibly bring in a little money down the road, all right? All right, I don't know, I'll give you an example. Like maybe it's like, say you, okay, so something comforting, you know, maybe, or something that might bring in some money. This is where the action's happening. And like, I don't know, like say you own a lemonade stand or something, you might want to like go out and buy some like special lemons or like some special like lemon seeds or like, I don't know, man, like, I don't know, like give me a break, okay? I'm a hypnotist. I play sax, okay? So like, but if that's your action, you know, you might pick that kind of scene stuff up and it's going to make a little money down the road. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's a good example, Sonny. Thanks, man. Okay. Anyways, Taurus, love continues to arrive from the past, right? But so what? Okay, Taurus, so what? It's up to you to accept it or move on. And you could do both. Why not? You know? But here's a mental note that might help your decision. You have a tremendous amount of behind-the-scenes support. I've been saying this for a while, you know? So, like, you know, like, it's behind the scenes. So, like, say you want to go somewhere, you call up your buddy, hey, what's up, you know, blah. They're like, yeah, I'll come with you. Yeah, I'll pick you up, I'll drive. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Or say, like, you're going out for lunch or something, and, like, someone's like, hey, you know what, I think I'll pick up the check. And, like, that's cool, too. So that's the kind of scene that's going to happen with you, Taurus. It's behind the scenes, kind of unexpected. You might, like, show up to do something, and it's already done for you. That's the kind of scene that's going to happen. I think it's pretty cool. All right. Okay. So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff happening. So you don't have to take the first offer that comes your way. All right? It's a mental note. Soon, the love spotlight is going to shine directly on you, Taurus. It's shining on Aries right now and making it all things Aries beautiful. And Taurus, you are beautiful anyways, right? So, but the love spotlight's going to shine on you very soon. So you don't have to take every offer that comes your way. You know? Just saying. But by all means, get out and have fun. Dear Gemini! Gemini, you're really going to be thinking a lot about yourself this weekend. Ooh, surprise, surprise. Okay. And I don't see why not, right? It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Gemini. So, all things Gemini are in play. It's a good time to revisit how you look and how you want people to see you and how you express yourself. Obviously, it's your birthday, right? And generally, your appearance, right? But be careful. There's a chance for accidents. So heads up. But all in all, this weekend should be all about you, you know? If you're interested, friends will rally and love is waiting with the group. But it's all up to you. Excuse me. All right. So here's what else is going on. Gemini, you're very aggressive right now, but so what? You just went through some nonsense and like it was like a drag, you know, and some people had to do this and some people had to do that, and like it really sucked. But you know, Cancer's going through it now, right? So like just went through and you're coming out and you're aggressive and you know your guns are blazing. But so what? Let them blaze. You know, I'm a double Scorpio. I'm all about retribution. Make those mofos pay, okay? And your heart is on your sleeve, and it's who you are. So you're gonna be aggressive. No, okay, let me calm down. Okay, Gemini's a fun sign. So you're gonna be flirty, cool, right? And your heart's gonna be on your sleeve. So if you're gonna go talk to someone this weekend, you're gonna mean it. And I guess this is not for you. This is for everybody. If a Gemini walks up to you and says, "Yo, what's up?" They're into you. Keep that in mind. Often they walk up and they're not interested. You know, they just they're bored. But they're going to be interested in you, or they want to say what's going on. But keep in mind, Gemini, you might be a little extra emotional this weekend, and you definitely got gas. So be careful where you step, because you can definitely step on toes. Having said all of that, Gemini, watch for accidents this weekend, okay? Get out, have some fun. If you're going boating, wear like a life jacket, you know, or like if you're going, I don't know, like if you're gonna walk the dog, make sure you're like, you have your leash on. Like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, just watch for accidents, you know? And that's it. Everything else is pretty cool. You should have a lot of fun. Dear Cancer. Alright, Cancer. You're going to be in a reclusive mood this weekend. And you're going to put a little effort into figuring out how to nuke... How to nuke? Good spelling, Sonny. How to nuke that behind-the-scenes trouble that somehow caught you off guard, okay? Just know that it wasn't your fault. So don't beat yourself up about it. Sometimes good people attract the ire of bad people, right? And there's nothing you can really do about it. And here's the action, and you already know the scene, right? But I'm going to lay it down anyways, just to remind you guys that it's okay. All right, when you shine, right? You shine, your shine. What the hell, Sonny? All right, look, when you shine, your light shines, right? And it attracts people, and people attract other people, and it attracts a crowd. But you can't diminish your shine. That's not cool. You shouldn't hold yourself back because of the nonsense of other people. And I know, you know, especially Cancer, right? They're going to be like, but Sonny, you know, I didn't do anything a minute I'm there. And if you, you know, like Cancer's going like this, right? And if you like, and block a Cancer's mouth, they're not coming back, you know? Like, in love, they're going to come back. But they're not going to revisit that same theme, all right? So I'll say that again. So for, like, if you're in a relationship with a Cancer and you're like, man, that sucks, you know, they're going to feel it, right? And they're never going to do that again. So if, like, let's say, if you like something about your Cancer, you better say you like it. And do not ever say you don't like it, because they will never do it again. So be very cool about it. You know, watch what you say. And that's kind of what I'm alluding to. So Cancer, if you're shining your light, you know, I mean, you can block it off a little bit, but like, so you say you shining, right? And you don't want certain attention, you can block it off. But like, people that you want to come are going to come. And other people are going to see that, and they're going to come. So even though it's blocked off, crowd attracts a crowd. So it's just the way it is, you know. You can't, when you're special, you know. When you're beautiful, you're beautiful. You can't hide who you are. So like, it's going to be a reclusive weekend, but you're going to get down to the nitty gritty, and you're going to dig this out, and you're going to let it go. So you're not going to let it go. You're going to dig it out, and you're going to get those little crabby little and drag that action deep into the water and drown it. Alright? Alright, what else? Okay. Alright, anyways, I know, just to let you know, it's going to be okay. And, okay, there's a bit more, but I'll tell you when we get there. Cancer, you guys are going to have a huge burst of energy in a week, right? And when that happens, you're also going to get downright mean. So, and you're going to axe the holy bejesus out of those guys who crossed you. So, just be cool, be reclusive, you know, charge your little crabby batteries, and everything is gonna be cool. You don't have the gas right now. The gas is coming, and you're about as tough. You know, people don't realize this. Cancer is about as tough as it gets. Just saying, that shell is tough, and she's got claws. So, next, dear Leo, and she's super hot. Just, Sonny, what the hell? Okay, hey, coffee. Dear Leo, okay, Leo, the lockdown is still in play as far as love and romance and children are concerned. Oh yeah, Leo, you might be having problems with children, okay, just saying. But, okay. But it doesn't mean you can't still have fun. Oh, Leo, children might be getting sick, okay? Watch out for that. Okay, just saying. Alright, anyways, get out with peeps and see what's up with the world around you. It's a great time to throw a barbecue and get together with friends. Your hearts are into it, and you might as well get out and give it a blast. It might also be fun to try something different, Leo. Okay, Leo, you might want to try something different. I know we have love arriving from overseas and all that kind of stuff, and the exotic is like, you're into it right now, and you're checking out things at a distance. But like, if you can't do that, if you can't take a trip right now, then, oh, excuse me, I'm not saying like, okay, I will just try something different, Leo. Just get out and have some fun, Take the kids with you and do something different. You might be surprised at what happens there. It's not just distant shores, it's exotic, it's higher learning, it's spirituality. So if you do something like that, you might be surprised at what might happen. Like say you got to go, you take the kids to some place that you've never been before. Like attraction and love is happening in that area. So you might suddenly show up and with the kids, and suddenly everybody gets in for free. Okay? That's the kind of energy that's happening. So use it to your advantage. Leo, you're a pretty smart sign. Figure it out. Go have some fun. Next, dear Virgo. Okay. Virgo is attracting fun, closed door style. Alright? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's Virgo is going to have some clothing optional kind of fun. I'm so happy for you, Virgo. Like I really am. Alright. Anyways, you're going to want to get out and be seen. Alright? I don't know, the public spotlight isn't exactly Virgo's thing, but that's what's happening right now in your chart. That's where the energy is. Anyways, regardless of your current social yearnings, right? Love wants you to focus on, on your partner, one or, maybe two. I'm not judging Virgo, okay? Anyways, Virgo, this is the weekend to pour some wine, lock the doors, and watch the sunset. Have some together time with your closest partner, because that's the action and that's what's really going on. I really hope you have a lot of fun. Let's look at the chart. It's also money through partnerships, but we already know that you're making a lot of money, right? And of course, when you go out, your heart is going to be on your sleeve like everyone else. So watch for accidents when you're out. Try not to bump too many toes, and you're going to say what you mean. You're going to go and do stuff that you want to do, which is all cool. You should, right? You should always do that. But like, if you bump toes, don't sweat it. Your partner wants to be cool with you right now. So go be cool with your partner and let love rule the day. Next, dear Libra. I love the weekend love horoscopes. Dear Libra, check this out. This is interesting, alright? Alright, Libra, dear Libra, you're going to be thinking, kinky jiggy fun down by the river. Alright? Thinking, okay? But action has other ideas, Okay? Just say. Alright. Alright, so Libra is thinking partnerships and having fun with their partners and making financial plans together. It's not the time for action, but it's a good thing, and it is a good time to contemplate and maybe put a plan together. We're past the planning stage, right? It goes planning, set your plan, find your partner, move forward together. Okay? That's how it works. And right now, Libra, you are in the attract partners phase. Alright? So, what I'm saying is do the thinking about what you're going to do with your partner and that part of your plan, and just think about it. Very shortly, you guys are going to move into action mode together, and you guys are going to put your thing together. I'll give you an example. Say you're like, right now you're meeting someone. Everyone wants to partner up with Libra right now. Libra is partnership action #1. And it's not just special romantic relationships, right? That's the different sector of the chart. This is like partnerships. This is like marriage. Libra, if you want to get married right now, do your passive-aggressive Libra thing and like right? And maybe someone's going to put a ring on that finger. Now's the time for that kind of scene. And now's the time for that. But your thinking is how you guys are going to make it long-term together. And very soon, you guys are going to enter into that phase. But, so what I'm saying is, set that action, get it straight, put a target out there, and shortly, together, you'll go do that. But right now, this is the time to get a ring on that finger, Libra. So if you're looking for some long-term commitment, now's the time to lock it down. Okay, whatever. What else did I say? Alright. I wrote some really nice things. But I'm not going to say them. Dear Scorpio! Okay, Scorpio, this is interesting. The spotlight is currently shining on joint finances and how you're going to make things work in the long run with your partner. And that's very cool. There's a bit of conflict here though, right? And hearts are on the sleeve, but you should be okay. And here's where it gets interesting. This weekend, you'll have time to get out and have fun. You've been super busy for so long, Scorpio, but now time is freeing up. And if you're looking for love, then you're going to find it someplace that you visit on a regular occasion. I know there are a bunch of Scorpios down in Seattle that I know that watch these horoscopes. I'm just saying, guys, if you're looking for action, don't go like wherever you got to go. Just go where you usually go, open your eyes, and like say, yo, what's up? And you never know what's going to happen. All right, you might get a vodka shower in your face, but like, okay, Sonny, okay. Scorpio, this weekend, you'll have time to get okay. If you're looking for love, then you're going to find it someplace that you visit on a regular occasion. You might even find your true love waiting for you at the office, all right? This is in your sector of work, but like it's the weekend, right? So, I don't see how that's going to help. Anyways, very shortly, Scorpio, you're going to be in a partnership cycle. So, now's the time to look around and to see what's waiting for you. Yes, your libido, Scorpio, is in major Scorpio-style overdrive, but so what? Holding hands is kind of important too. And for those already in relationships, Scorpio, now's the time when you're kind of working on your day and setting your plans for the future together. Like, now you're setting plans. Shortly, you're going to enter in a cycle where you're going to lock that action down, that partnership action down, and then right after that, you guys are going to implement your togetherness kind of scene. That's the part of the cycle you're in. Libra is in the thinking about what they're going to do and locking it down. Libra's in the locking it down cycle, and they're going to, okay, so that's what's going on. Right now, Scorpio, you're thinking about locking it down, but you're actually putting a plan together. So do it, if you don't plan for success, you're planning for like, okay. And that's the action, Scorpio. I hope you have a really fun weekend. Dear Sagittarius! Well, Sag, what can I say that I haven't already been saying, right? You're still in a romantic cycle. Children are still bringing you happiness. You're still in a cycle where you could get easily pregnant right now, just letting you guys know. But relationships are still rocky. This weekend, however, the light will be shining on Sagittarius partnerships. So there's a good chance you'll start talking things out. All right, Sag? Hearts are on the sleeve, okay? So hearts are on the sleeve, and that's normally a good thing for most signs. But when your hearts are on your sleeve for Sagittarius, those arrows really hurt. They're going to dig in deep. So be careful where you throw those arrows. Like, we all know Sagittarius are not going to be careful where they throw their arrows. They're just going to spit venom. So, like, do it. Just know you're going to hurt your partner. But for all the partners of Sagittarius out there, just know that, Saggy's a little upset, but she means what she says right now. So be cool with it. So right now, Sag, this is the time light is shining on your partnerships. So, and it's not just romantic partnerships. Light shining on your work partnerships as well. You know, maybe your bridge partner, maybe you're like, I don't know what other partner kind of thing, your dance partner, I don't know, like your band. Okay, I'm a musician. Maybe your bandmates. Okay, Sag, if you're in a band, you got to talk it out. And your band want to stab you in the back and say, oh man, you're so selfish and stuff. All right, now's the time to talk it out. It's not like you're going to stop being selfish. It's not like you're going to start making people feel nice and stop hugging the whatever you're doing. But like, now's the time to talk about it. All right, dear Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. Okay, this weekend is a time for chores. Okay, I know, okay, not usually fun for most signs, but for Capricorn, you might actually like it, all right? You know, maybe do a little gardening, spruce up the house, you know, do a little fun shopping. You know, stuff has to get done, Capricorn, so go do it. You know, yeah, you'll be thinking romance and fun, but the action is getting chores done. Having said all of that, love is still directed directly at your home. So maybe you should throw a barbecue, right? That would be a pretty cool idea. If Capricorn threw a barbecue, oh man, that would be a good barbecue, right? Oh man, I went to a heavy barbecue last summer with a Capricorn through. Oh man, it was amazing. You wouldn't believe who was there. It was, alright, whatever. Like, these guys are like heavy. It was serious. And I took my sax. It was fun. There's a video. Watch it. Alright. What else? Alright. So what can I say, Capricorn? Action is on getting the chores done, and love is happening at home. It's like paint the fence, do the chores, fix whatever you gotta fix, and everything is gonna be cool. That's the kind of weekend it is for you. Sorry, not so fun, but that's, you know, it's gotta get done. Dear Aquarius, with the Oon, what the hell is an Oon, Sonny? Okay, with the moon in your sector of, astro sector of romance, you should have a very fun weekend indeed. You wrote weekend indeed, Sonny. Why would you write? Okay. Aquarius. Forget this. Alright, well, Aquarius, romance is highlighted this weekend. You are in a romantic cycle. You have a lot of energy for love, and your heart is there too. You want love, you're going after it, and you want the romance. If there's children involved, you want your kids to do whatever you want to do. You're going to help support your kids right now. You might fight with them, they might fight with you, but like, so what? You know, that's the way it is. But the spotlight is happening on all of this. So if there was conflict there, you're going to have, the spotlight's there. It's not conflict resolution time, but it's, you know, it's checking out what's going on there. Love, on the other hand, is all about your words. So, if you can swing, okay, so here we go. Okay, so Aquarius, love is in the cards, right? But of course you have to make it happen, right? It's not going to just come right to you. It comes right to a different part of your chart. Alright? But your words are golden right now. So you can really charm the holy smokes off of anyone. So, if I was an Aquarius and I was looking for love, I would make that move and I would start a conversation and see where it goes from there. Because you never know. And big note, Aquarius, doors are opening for you right now, so knock very hard. And finally, dearest Pisces, thanks for hanging out and putting up with all that stuff, Pisces. Pisces, you're finally going to tackle that problem at home. I know it doesn't sound fun, right? But it still has to be done. No big deal. If you need help, then ask. Well, like I said this already, doors aren't exactly opening for you right now, Pisces, right? But it is definitely the time to start knocking. Money is always as good this weekend, but don't go nuts, okay? There's only one more week left in this money cycle, Pisces, so don't break the bank. Alright, do something sensual, do something cool. Boy, you waited all that time. You waited 40 minutes, Pisces, and that's all I said? What else is going on? Well, Pisces, you might have had some problems at home, right? Like the kids might, not necessarily the kids, but like there might be, maybe the kids, you might have, anyways, there was a problem at home, something happened physically to the house that might have been causing problems. Right now, the spotlight is on there, so that's what's going on. It's the weekend, so you might want to throw a barbecue too, you know, and you've got a couple of bucks in your pocket. Don't blow that wad, Pisces. This cycle is about to end, and then it's time for new business. So, some people spend money to make money, right? But like, that's not really, you spend money, you actually spending money, you know, heads up, okay? And it's not a gambling time for Pisces anyways. But you're attracting sudden and unexpected things are happening. Oh, next week some kind of freaky thing's going to happen in your money, so heads up. But like, this is the weekend, right? So that's not going to happen. And what else? So that's what's going on, Pisces. The action is happening at home. Your heart's at home. You want to spruce up the home. You might have to fix something at home. You should throw a barbecue. You should invite people over. You should have a lot of fun at home. You should do your thing. Yeah, home's going to cost a little bit of money, but so what? That's a very important thing. This is a very important part of your chart. This has to be settled. Pisces, whatever action is going on there, you must settle it right now so that you can go on and have some fun, for one, and two, so that you can go out and take on the rest of the world. That's the action, Pisces. Settle everything at home and don't blow the bank. Don't blow the bank? Bye-bye, bank. Okay. You guys got that? That's the best thing I can say about Pisces. That's all pretty good, actually. All of the action is happening down there. Finances, you're thinking about business, but you got to take care of the home. You're making money, you're thinking about how to make more money, and you're thinking about getting out and meeting people, but you got stuff to do at home. So get it done. Okay, and that brings us to this week's luck weekends. Lucky and love signs are Gemini and Sagittarius, with Aries and Libra heating up fast. As for everyone else, be a super amazing, fantastic week. Pick up the check. From the sunnyside.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a beautiful week. These weekend horoscopes are really long, guys, but I love doing these for you. And thanks for hanging out. It's a long video, and I really appreciate all the support. And it's a Gemini kind of weekend, so get out, have some flirty fun, and do your best to be your best, and together it will always be a beautiful day. And I'll see you soon.